Could a physically backed Solana ETF be the catalyst that sends Solana's price up to the MOON? Well, the Solana ecosystem is exploding right now. In case you haven't noticed, we actually just did a great tech breakdown video the other day. Go check that out. Anyway, the bull market's only just getting started. So the approval of a physically backed Solana ETF definitely has the potential to send Solana skyrocketing. In this video, I'm going to give you all of the scoop on the Solana ETFs. We're going to break down who's filed Solana ETF applications so far, when we could see these ETF products actually trading on the stock market, and the challenges that the market is going to have to overcome to get these things out anyway. And stick around until the end of the video, where I will be sharing the potential ETF inflows and an extremely bold price prediction that could, well, see the price of Solana going up dramatically and holders very rich. Now, Solana, of course, the fifth largest cryptocurrency by market cap, and it's actually the fourth largest if you exclude Tether's USDT stablecoin. So a physically backed ETF product. We already have one approved for Bitcoin. We already have one approved for Ethereum. And it makes sense that Solana would be the next on the list, considering its popularity, considering its ranking, and all that kind of stuff. Van Eck believes it's Solana's decentralization and Ethereum-like structure that makes it the next ETF target. This shows just how far the cryptocurrency market has come in just a matter of a few years. Crazy stuff. The crypto market has fought long and hard, really for a decade, to make Bitcoin ETFs into a reality. And now we've got Ethereum ETFs that have been approved. We'll be listing any day now, with Wall Street forcing the regulators to reluctantly embrace crypto. This opens up the possibility for multiple altcoin ETFs in the future, Chainlink, Avalanche, all kinds of stuff. So where are we right now with that Solana ETF? Well, currently there are 2 ETF issuers in the USA that have filed applications for a physically backed Solana ETF. Canada put one in the other day too. These applications came from Van Eck on June 27th, and then just 24 hours later, we got one from 21 Shares. Crazy stuff. Whilst the floodgates haven't opened yet with a flurry of ETFs like they did with Bitcoin and with Ethereum, BlackRock, of course, still notably absent, Fidelity notably absent here. We must remember that Solana, of course, is a much smaller asset, so it doesn't have as much of that institutional interest yet. Solana is a $60 billion cryptocurrency asset compared to Bitcoin's $1.1 trillion market cap. Slightly different assets, right? But it's a start and a request that the SEC must now take seriously. And it may only be a matter of time before BlackRock, of course, joins the race too. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? There have already been rumors swirling around online that BlackRock could file a Solana ETF application any day now, after CEO Larry Fink hinted at the possibility on an investor call recently. And we know Larry Fink wants to expand his slice of the crypto pie. Why wouldn't he? He sees opportunity. He's a smart guy. But regardless of whether BlackRock joins in or not, a Solana ETF could happen with or without them. With 2 applications already in progress, a Solana ETF could be approved between now and early next year. The SEC's rules state that the agency has 240 days to decide whether to approve or deny an ETF from the date that it acknowledges the application. Bloomberg analyst Eric Balkunas estimates that this would put a date on the final decision from the SEC around mid-March 2025. This 240-day window will kick off as soon as the SEC acknowledges a filing made by the CBOE exchange in early July to list those 2 Solana ETFs. So right now, it's too early to assume that it's a guaranteed approval. The crypto market, it still has a lot of challenges that it needs to overcome before we see really any further altcoin ETFs getting approved. But before I talk about the factors that might stop a Solana ETF from actually even happening, I wanted to let you know about the best damn newsletter in the cryptocurrency business. It's called the Wealth Master Newsletter. It's my newsletter. It is your weekly guide to the cryptocurrency markets. Our readers love it, and I'm sure you will too. And here's why. Every single week, my team of researchers and we are working hard to help you not just stay ahead of the curve in the market, but also to save your time by helping you to stay up to date with the news, but also to find the latest and greatest insights on altcoins, meme kinds, DeFi, airdrops, charts, and much, much more. You can join our 135,000 plus weekly readers for free. Link in the description here on YouTube or the pinned comment over on X. Thank you very much. Now let's talk about the obstacles that are in the way of a Solana ETF right now. This decision is going to heavily rely on who the next president of the United States actually ends up being. So come November this year, we're going to find out, okay? The Biden administration has been doing everything possible it can to stifle cryptocurrency innovation in the USA. But on the other hand, Donald Trump is presenting himself as the pro-crypto candidate. He's the crypto guy now. The closer we get to the election, the more pro-crypto he's becoming. He's going to speak at Bitcoin Nashville conference. It's crazy, okay? It's pretty intense to think about where we've come as a crypto industry. It's now a major election issue. So this is going to be a deciding factor. Will Biden's anti-crypto SEC stay on, or will Trump put in a new one? Again, according to Bloomberg analyst Eric Balchunas, if President Joe Biden wins the election, the Solana ETFs are likely going to be dead on arrival. Lawsuits will have to come out and all that kind of stuff. But if Trump wins, well, anything is possible. Trump is likely to appoint a new SEC chair that will be pro-crypto to replace Gary Gensler. All those crypto company bribes going to Trump right now are going to want something. This might be it. So the crypto market's fate could depend on who that person ends up being. If it's a pro-crypto guy, game on. Then, of course, there's the issue of Solana being a brand new crypto asset on Wall Street. Unlike other cryptocurrencies, unlike Bitcoin, unlike Ethereum, there are no Solana futures contracts listed right now on the CME, which could be an argument that the SEC uses to say, not yet, sorry. This makes the regulatory environment a little more messy because there is no foundation already built into the financial system for a Solana ETF. Only the existing Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs have that. So we may have to wait for a futures ETF to be approved first, and then we'll get a physical spot-backed one later. Solana is also currently being classified as an unregistered security by the SEC, which complicates things further. But then the CFTC, on the other hand, is saying basically all the crypto assets are not securities. There's a fight going on there. Something in the short term the market needs to watch carefully, of course, is the response to the Ethereum ETFs as well. Whilst America waits to find out who the next president is going to be, the cryptocurrency markets, they will be monitoring the money flows in and out of the Ethereum ETF products. Once again, favorite ETF analyst Eric Balchunas over here is expecting to see a 10 to 15% of the inflows that Bitcoin ETFs saw, which could result in around $2 billion in the first 6 months for Ethereum. Gemini, more bullish. They're estimating we could see up to $5 billion in the first 6 months, so about 33% of the inflows that Bitcoin had. It's this momentum that's going to feed the demand for the next in line for the Solana ETFs. But if the Ethereum ETFs fall flat, then it could prove there's not really that much demand for cryptocurrencies on Wall Street outside of Bitcoin, which of course we hope is not the case. So if all goes well and we do get a Solana ETF approval, well, then it could have a massive impact on the market more broadly. Crypto market agency GSR Markets, they've made a very bold prediction that ETF inflows could see the price of Solana explode by 9 freaking X from where it is today. That's a price target of around $1,200, which kind of lines up with our Solana price prediction video. Go watch that if you haven't checked it out yet. But of course, behind every bold claim, there is a massive amount of new demand that's needed. GSR's bullish case for Solana is based on its ETF capturing roughly the same amount of the market as the upcoming Ethereum ETFs. Their estimate is 14% of inflows captured by the Bitcoin ETFs. Now, this bull case would see Solana's post-ETF market cap reach $614 billion, which is around 840% from where it is today. In GSR's base case for Solana, they're forecasting a 3.4x increase in price if inflows are 5% of the Bitcoin ETFs. And a bear case is 1.4x in price based on only attracting 2% of the Bitcoin ETF inflows. Now, VanEck is also mega bullish on the case for Solana ETFs and outlined back in October last year a price prediction more broadly without ETFs of Solana for $3,211 per Solana by 2030. This is based on Solana's potential for significant growth and was obviously a prediction made before we even had the ETF realities happening, let alone a filing for a Solana ETF was even a possibility. VanEx, head of digital assets, believes that the time is now to try for the next crypto ETF. So let me know what you think. Is Solana going to get that ETF or not? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one.